Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judith Ebo. If you're stopping by for the first time, you're welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to work on a dark skin. We know working on a dark skin can be quite tricky, so stay tuned. First off, I'll be starting with the micellar water from Missmetic to cleanse her face, take out all the dirt. Like you can see on the cotton pad, there are lots of dirt on her face. I cleansed her face twice, but I did that off camera. Next, I'll be going in with a toner from Missmetic. It's a rose water toner. It helps control the oil, and I did that with a cotton pad. Next, I'll be going in with a serum from Omari Code. I applied the serum from the bottle, then I used my hand to massage it into the skin. This brightens her face and also hydrates her skin. Next, I'll be going in with the Pond's oil control on her brow, just to control the oil around her brow area. Now I'll be going in with the moisturizer from Omari Code. First, I apply with a brush and I massage it into the skin with my hand. I massage it generously on her skin because it needs to sink into her skin if there is a word like that. Next, I'll be going in with this matte primer from Younger Beauty. I'll just pat it into her skin because you don't want to drag. If you drag, it's going to peel off. So you just pat it into her skin. Then I'm going in illuminator from Nuban Beauty, applying that with my beauty blender, just little quantity on the high point of her face. I'm going in with this hydrating spray from Kiss Beauty to hydrate her face. Next is foundation. So I'll be mixing these two foundations, the Nuban Beauty foundation and the NARS foundation. So one of the key tip of working on dark skin is a tan effect. It works with other skin shades as well, but this is really important for dark skin. Tan effect is key. This helps you maintain her skin tone and keep her shade in place when you're done highlighting and everything you need to do. Then I blend in with a beauty blender just to seal the foundation in and make it smooth on her skin. Next, I'll be going in with a blush. This it's not actually a blush. This is an orange corrector from Elegir. I'll be mixing it with a red lip from the Eye Magic lip palette to give me the exact shade I want. So I'll just blend it gently on her skin and just push it into her skin with the beauty blender. Next, I'll be using this concealer from Elegir in Espresso. Another key tip you need to note when working on a dark skin is you don't want to over brighten. Once you over brighten her face, it dominates the foundation and it will become the center of attraction. And because she is dark skinned, anything bright you put on her face shows. So I will recommend a shade slightly lighter. Then you blend in properly with your beauty blender. Then I'll be mixing these two setting powder, the Laura Mercier setting powder and the Ingloss setting powder on her face. But before I set with the setting powder, I will use this pressed powder to seal in the concealer before putting the setting powder, just to seal it in to avoid creasing. And before you put anything under the eyes, you need to blend it like I did in the video. Now when it's time to place the setting powder, I blended it first before placing the setting powder. So on my pan, I have the mixture of Laura Mercier setting powder and the Ingloss loose powder. So I'm just placing that on her face, on the area where I need to set. So I'm just doing that properly with my beauty blender, and on the bridge of her nose, I just use the tip of the beauty blender to apply it. Next, I'm going to be intensifying the blush with this blush palette from Classic USA. So I apply it, then I put a little on her nose. I think I did powder contour of the camera also. Next thing, I'll be going all over her face with this pressed powder from Ingloss using a powder brush. So I'm just using this powder all over her face. Now it's time to do the brows. So before I do the brows, I brush with a spoolie, then just outline lightly because I don't like dark brows. So I just sketch it. I do the same thing up. I don't overline, I don't underline. So I just do the same thing on top. Then brush it with my spoolie, arrange the hair, put the hairs in place. Then I just lightly fill in the brows, just light stroke. At this point, I don't shade. I just shade inside the brows, but from the beginning of the brows, I just fill in light strokes so it will look natural and look like her hair. Then I fill in the brows with this brow tint from Blossom, I think. Now using a flat brush to define the brows, I use the same concealer I used to highlight under her eyes to define the brow. So I'm just using a flat brush gently so I don't spoil the brows, because your concealer can make or destroy your brows. So I'm just going to blend that concealer with a flat brush. Now I'll be defining the beginning of the brows with the same shade of foundation I used on her, because I want it to look natural. I really love natural brows. Like, I really love my brows to be natural. So after doing that, I blend it into the concealer. Then doing the top of the brows, I have almost nothing on my brush. I just define it. I don't apply plenty concealer, I just define it. Then for the eyeshadow, I'll be using this lip palette, this brown shade from the iMagic lip palette as the base for the eyeshadow. Another tip you need to know when you're working on a dark skin is, especially when you're working on the eyes, use orange as a transition. Orange and red really suits a dark skin, so I use orange to transition. Then I use this brown from the Inglot palette as my eyeshadow. I use it on the lid. Then I blend with a blending brush. When working on the eyes, when doing the eyeshadow, I have like 3 or 4 blending brushes on my hand, because I don't want to use the same brush I use for a darker shade to blend a lighter shade. As you can see me doing in the video, I have like 3 blending brushes on my hand. And after doing that, I will use a powder just to blend her brow bone. Then using the brown eyeshadow from the Inglot to smudge under her eyes. Still on the eyes, I'll be using this glitter glue from e.l.f., putting it at the back of my palm and let it get sticky a bit. Then I apply it with my finger on the eyelid. Then I'll be using this pigment from Luster Cosmetic, I guess, on her eyelid. I'll be using a brush to apply that. After doing that, I'll go in again with the e.l.f. glitter glue on her eyelid so I can place the glitter. Then placing the glitter, I used my finger to place the glitter because it works very well for me. After doing that, I'll use another blending brush to pick a black eyeshadow from the Inglot palette just to blend that in and make it look darker. The next thing I will do is the gel liner. Like I showed you in the video, I used the Beyond Beauty gel liner to line her eyes. I did that up, then I'm doing down. Now while doing the down, I use my powder puff to bring down her eyes. I don't use my finger, so I won't leave fingerprints on her face. Next, I'm using the Zoron mascara to put her eyelashes in place. And now I'm going in again with this hydrating spray from Kiss Beauty. And another spray I'm going to use is this Nuban Seal It spray. This helps me put my makeup in place, and I'll be using a beauty blender to seal it in. Next now I'll be using this highlighter from the Neo Beauty Luxury to glow her face, picking it with a beauty blender because I don't want so much. See how I'm applying it like I'm scared of it because I don't want so. I'll be going in with another highlighter. This is a loose highlighter from Inglot. It's actually the Jennifer Lopez Inglot, the one that she collaborated with Inglot to make. Is a loose highlighter, so I'm just applying it lightly on her skin with a brush. So I will be highlighting her brow bone with this palette from Makeup Revolution. I'll be applying that with a small blending brush. Now this is what we'll have so far. See that skin match? It's not too bright. It's her exact skin tone. Now it's time to do the lip. For the lip, I'll be mixing a couple of red lipstick, like plenty of red lipstick. I can't remember, but while watching the video you will see how many red lipstick I used. I remember I used the iMagic lip palette to line her lip. Then the Blot Cosmetic, it's orange but I forgot the name of the shade. I use it inside her lip. Then I'm going in with the other lip stain from House of Nora to line over her lip because I want it to pop. I don't want the lip to be dark. I just used the red from the iMagic lip palette as a base. Still going into the lip with the lip stain from House of Nora. I'll be doing that with a small blending brush. Now I'm going to be using this lip gloss on the lip. It's from Towels Ink, I think, and the orange from this Melanin palette I just showed in the video. So I'll be lining the lip again with the Towels Ink lip gloss. It's darker than the orange. So after lining that, I'll be using the orange with a flat blending brush to pop the lip, and I'll ask her to smack. Whoa, look at that. That skin match. It's the skin match for me. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Like this video, drop a comment, share this video with your friends, and you should try this technique as well when working on a dark skin. Have it in mind, tan effect is key. You don't want to over brighten. Yellow and red looks good on a dark skin, etc. Bye for now. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.